What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, guys. Welcome to the game update for May 2021. We finally have a month with a decent amount of releases. Not only that, but the releases are going to take us quite a bit of time to get through, but I'm very, very excited for them, and I cannot wait to share my experiences of these games with you guys. Starting things right off the bat, just kicking things off, we have a game that actually came out a few years back, but I kind of saw it. I didn't realize it was coming to PC, so I figured I'd go ahead and, maybe give it a try based on the nature of my channel and how the games I played in the past and things like that. I figured it'd be a good fit for me. But coming out on the 6th, we have a game called Skate City. It's like a side-scrolling it actually is labeled a platformer, so it's essentially like a skateboarding themed platform game where you go side-scrolling. You do tricks, you grind, things like that. And I figured because of the nature of my channel, I've done lots of skate games in the past. I'm a skateboarding fan. I figured it would make sense for me to give it a try. At least, I know it's a small game, so I don't know if it would make it past the first stream or if it would just be something we did in our spare time, but because I don't have a whole lot of time on the 6th to play that many games, I have a couple of things I got to do, but I have time to stream first thing first, so I might at least give it a try and see what we can get done in that first stream. So I'm strongly considering playing that game just before we launch. Obviously, we're working on Returnal as I speak right now, so I'm still working on Returnal, and I'm not exactly sure how long that game is going to be, but I'm hoping it'll occupy us during this next week, so we have enough time to finish it before these games come out. Again, I don't know how we're gonna feel about it. It could, because this also is a mobile game, so it might not be a very long game even on PC. But we'll try. If it's one streamable, awesome. If not, no problem. We'll pick it up whenever we can. So Skate City on PC coming out on the 6th. Now up next, this is a game I've been getting asked about a lot over the last few weeks, and I guess people, for some reason, don't know if I'm doing it. You can pretty much always assume I'm going to cover a game in this franchise. We have got Resident Evil 8. Well, technically it's not called Resident Evil 8, but Resident Evil Village, also known as Resident Evil 8. So I'm very, very excited to be playing that game. I played the demo not too long ago, a little while ago, and it just kind of whet your appetite. There's 2 more demos I have yet to cover. I might do a double demo stream, you know what I mean? I was debating because they're about 30 minutes. If I have some spare time on one day, I might do another stream of both demos. The new demos, I believe the demos are called Village and Castle, if I'm not mistaken. And the original demo I did was Maiden. So that is a possibility, or I can just do all 3 demos back to back again. Just take care of all the demos, just kind of hype people up. We'll see what I want to do, but either way, we'll definitely be playing Resident Evil Village coming out on May 7th. So I doubt I'll get an early copy of that just because I'm not on any Capcom press list, and I can't really find any of the sites I'm currently registered to. They're not really offering it. Sometimes games like that where a publisher will keep it to themselves, or a very specific group of people who is on that list. As of now, though, I don't have that access, so I'll probably just end up playing it with everybody else on that same day. But you will see a stream, if not a double stream, during that day. So I'm really excited to be starting Resident Evil 8 Village. So that'll be a definite yes on my channel. All right, coming up, like I said, man, that's going to be a fairly long game. I wouldn't imagine it be as long as some of these other games coming up, but hey, it's going to be something like I said, we got tons of stuff coming up, and I cannot wait. Coming out on the 13th, this was actually postponed from, I believe, the 7th or 6th. Maybe a little sooner than that. I actually don't really remember. It might have been end of April. I'm not actually sure when it originally was intended to come out. But we've got the first DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Wrath of the Druids. So we're going back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. A lot of people ask me, hey, Dan, why did you stop Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Because I beat the game. I mean, mind you, I didn't do 100% of everything, and I didn't go and get all those rare armors, but I did all the stories as they were, and I thoroughly explored. I didn't want to go over and above, but I did want to at least experience it. But we're going to be coming back, and I may have some information on that where we might play the game prior than that, but I'm not sure yet. I'll keep you guys with ear to the ground. Hopefully we'll be able to touch that prior to launch, but there's no guarantees on that. We'll see. It depends what works out with that, with the codes or not. So either way, there is going to be the Wrath of the Druids DLC. So we're going to be back in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I know a few of you guys have been missing that game, so we'll be back, and hopefully we'll be able to get some dope new stories going. Speaking of which, coming out, and this is actually something I've been super excited for. Coming out May 14th, we've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition. What this is the re-release of the original Mass Effect trilogy, Mass Effects 1 through 3, completely, I don't even want to say remastered. I guess it is remastered, but if you look at the comparison, I say the biggest noticeable difference is Mass Effect 1. If you look at how the game looked originally compared to how it is now, I mean, mind you, you could do a lot of stuff with HD texture packs with mods, but We're going to replay it. We will be playing it on PC. And if you guys were familiar with this, I have some of my first series that I actually did on the channel that was non-skate related or non-Halo related or whatever I was playing at the time. The first Let's Play I actually did for the channel was Mass Effect 2 back in, I believe, March of 2010. March of 2010, excuse me. That was when I did my first one. It was Mass Effect 2. So I ended up playing Mass Effect 3 as well, and Andromeda for YouTube. Never actually played the original Mass Effect for YouTube. I played all the Mass Effects thoroughly, particularly the first 2 games. I ended up getting like all achievements when those games came out, which led me to want to do a series for Mass Effect 2 at the time because it was fairly new. It had just come out a little while ago, so I was doing my own stuff. I was also working through DLCs, and some of those first DLCs were some of the first content I posted to the channel as well. And I was very excited to do that. You know, it was just like, I loved those DLCs. I love how they played. It was just a good time. But here's the thing. I replayed the Mass Effect trilogy back in, I believe, 2018 when I was streaming on Facebook. So I would be streaming Mass Effect. I would just get through each game after another, and it was just a good time. But back then, I was doing 2-hour streams. Things were kind of unorganized. I was still getting used to streaming because that was the first year I really started streaming. And so this is a completely different story. We're going to be here on YouTube streaming all 3 Mass Effect games. I'm very, very excited to do it. Like I said, there is not a Mass Effect series on YouTube that I've done yet. I've done it only on Facebook, and Facebook's kind of been left in the past, and YouTube's where things have been going. So we are going to be streaming the trilogy over the coming months. I know it's going to take a while, so I'll definitely start it, and we're going to be playing it, obviously, Mass Effect all the way through, Mass Effect 2 all the way through, 3 all the way through, so on and so forth. I'm going to try and link up the stories, and I'm probably going to stick to, instead of doing, like, I'm going to import my saves each time, and I'm going to stick to a certain, system. Like, I'm going to be, either going Paragon or Renegade and sticking with the same, story paths, things like that. But the thing is, I'm going to try and do every single side mission as well. That is going to be the goal, to not necessarily 100% complete it per se, but try and do the majority of the game. I know there's actually some achievements. If the achievements are similar to the original Mass Effect, there's going to be achievements that are, play the original game, or like run through the game with this party member for most of the game, and so on and so forth. I already know who I'm running with throughout most of the game. It's just how I'm going to do it. And it's usually the 2 you get right off the bat. So yeah, I'm going to be doing all that. It's going to be nice to take a trip down memory lane, but with enhanced visuals and hopefully better optimized gameplay as well. It's funny, when I played this game on PC back in 2018 for Facebook, everyone's like, did this game get remastered? It looks so good. No, that was just what it looked like on PC way back in 2007 when it came out. Like in fourth quarter of 2007 when Mass Effect 1 first came out. Man, that's the thing about PC. Consoles were so behind PCs. If you play a PC game on ultra settings, it'll look better than anything that'll come out in the next 5 years on console. You know what I mean? So this is going to be interesting because it'll be even better graphics, optimized in a better setting on PC. I'm not saying the Xbox Series X or the PS5 can't handle it or whatever, but this is a big deal. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Everyone's been talking about Mass Effect. Are you playing the Legendary Edition? Definitely. I cannot wait to do it. Like I said, that game is going to take up a lot of time, especially with Assassin's Creed Wrath of the Druids. Not going to be as long as the base Assassin's Creed, obviously, but it's going to take us some time. I actually might be able, depending on what it is, how long it takes, I might be able to beat Assassin's Creed in one stream. I don't know if it's episodic. I'm gonna do more looks around and see what I can do. See if it is beatable. Because I remember the past ones, they came, like for the previous game for Odyssey, they did DLCs based on episodes. So there's episodes and they took anywhere from 2 to 5 hours per episode. So really, depending if they do something similar, Wrath of the Druids could end up being a single streamer. I don't really know how I'm doing it. And if it is, that'll be easy money, 5 hours worth of stream, whatever. Perfect, knocked out of the park, and then we could focus on Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which releases the next day. But again, if I ended up getting my hands on it a tad early, hey, we got plenty of time to work on other games like Resident Evil if we're still working on it, or Returnal. Like I said, I don't know these games, how long I'm gonna take. But either way, Mass Effect is gonna be the sole proprietor of it. Chances are I'll probably start off Mass Effect with double streams, so like maybe Mass Effect 1 will happen, part 1, part 2 in the same day, etc. for the next little bit. And then I might start balancing. So start with Mass Effect and then move on to like Call of Duty or something that I'm working on elsewhere. It just depends how far I get with the other games that are out in this month. So ironically, most of the games are actually coming out at the start of the month, when normally it's towards the end of the month when these games have been coming out so far this year. But I'm glad. These are kind of spaced out nicely, so there's going to be, I think we have enough time to beat the games that we're working on as well, and then right when we beat them, we can start a new one. It's not going to take up too much time where we were playing it for months on end, but we'll be able to play it and hopefully finish it, and then the next game comes out. So we'll literally be back-to-back-to-back releases, but they're spaced apart enough where I'll be able to finish most of them until Mass Effect, which is obviously going to take me quite a while because we got 3 games to get through, and those are big RPGs a pop. Like each one would take like 20 plus hours to beat. So that's like 60 hours of content. So it's either like, that's just if I'm doing 20 hours with gameplay. I mean, I think I've gone through most Mass Effects in like 20 to 30 hours each one. But again, if you spend a little bit more time on something, you know, you play all the DLCs, you're gonna end up spending even more. So like, let's just assume they're 30 hours a pop. We're gonna be playing these games for a good chunk of time, and I hope you guys do tune in because Mass Effect is one of my favorite franchises. Despite Mass Effect 3 ending in such a disappointing manner, it is what it is, but it's still, the journey is fantastic too, and you gotta experience it. If you've never experienced Mass Effect, be sure to turn it into it, because if you like any sort of action RPG and you like the sci-fi aspect, it doesn't get better than that. Honestly, it's so phenomenal, so I'm excited for that. Anyways, other than that, guys, there's not a whole lot coming out in May. Actually, well, there's a lot, obviously, but there's nothing else for the rest of it. So we'll have a lot of time until June where there's a few things coming out. But again, we're going to have so much time to work on it. This summer is going to be awesome. The spring and summer is going to be really good. We're going to have a lot of stuff to work on, and I cannot wait. Just a quick update with my partnership. For those of you, some members may have seen that their memberships were canceled officially. I did mention this, that my memberships were put on hold, so they paused them, so you couldn't access perks or anything. And they basically so for example, say like you got a membership, or you're only a week into it, it would pause it at that week. And if I basically had to turn on my partnership or my memberships within 3 months or 90 days to be more specific. And if they weren't enabled again in 90 days, the partnerships would the memberships would actually be canceled. So because I've been waiting for a partnership response rather, from YouTube for the last over 3 months, it's been out of my control. So a lot of people are like, oh, messaging me saying, hey, it's been canceled. Did this happen to anybody else? It happened to literally every single member as of, I think, 2 days ago? Or 3 days ago, maybe. I'm not exactly sure when it happened, but we did the math, and it ended up being 90 business days since the 22nd of January. So unfortunately, I wasn't. If I had maybe gotten approved again and was able to turn on or resume membership since then, nothing would have happened. But it's just the way it was. The timing. YouTube is taking way too long to look through my channel to get reapproved. The upside to this though is I did actually get a hold of them via, because if you're not a partner, you don't have access to any of the partnership perks of emails, and believe it or not, you can't access them, email anybody if you're not in the partner program. They don't give you the email. It's funny because they'll tell you, oh, here's ways to contact us. You can email us, and then you click the link and it brings you to the self-service manager, and there's no email for you. So they really only want you to email them if you're a partner. So the fortunate thing is I've had issues in the past that I've emailed the partner program people before, the creator program people at YouTube, and I was able to use an old email chain to actually get in touch with them again and ask them about this. And because of that, they were actually to forward my issue to the internal team that actually does the channel reviews. So I'm hoping that, I mean, it's been a few days since they said it's been sent to the internal team, so I'm hoping we'll have something in the next little bit, because man, we've been waiting for so long for this. I want to be able to return back, because the longer this waits, like the upside though, I do have an approval with another MCN, so I feel like any of the things that I've told you guys that my MCN told me before before I left them, how like, oh, you can't rejoin the partner program until you're like with us. You can't sign to us unless you're in the partner program already, and it didn't make any sense. And I think it's because, if you guys didn't know, Fullscreen actually is shutting down all partnerships by the end of June. Right? I think the end of June. I know June for sure. And so therefore, I think they might have fed me, they maybe took me for a bit of a ride, just so I wouldn't re-sign with them, because they were just going to cancel the partnerships anyway. So they probably already knew it, and they didn't want to sign me for a year and didn't want to tell me because they weren't ready to announce that they were shutting them down. So I think that's what was going on. It's kind of greasy. So from what I've seen, the new network, based on what I've seen, their percentage is 95.5 instead of 90.10 like Fullscreen was, so it's a better deal. And I don't know if they'll have many perks. I got to discuss more things with it. So I got to see what kind of perks they have. But if I have to, they did say I have a partnership on the table. So I'm going to hopefully wait to hear back in regards to the direct partnership from YouTube, because I would obviously rather go directly through YouTube than another MCN. But honestly, if it comes to it, if I need to, I'll re-sign with another MCN, and you guys will get your memberships back. I'll still be making the majority of it, only, you know, giving up 5%, which is dramatically, it is dramatic. 5% over 10% is dramatic compared to, you know, the amount of earnings you would have to give up. It's pretty substantial when it does add up, how much you're actually giving to a network who takes 10%. It's quite a good chunk, especially when they're not doing anything. So again, I'll let you guys know. I just wanted to update everyone in the situation because I know a lot of members were asking about that. I'm hoping, like I said, as soon as I have new important vital information that actually is worth mentioning, you guys will know, because I know a lot of people ask me what's going on with it. There's literally no updates, otherwise I would definitely mention it. This is definitely the main thing on my mind right now, and I definitely want to get back on track and obviously be able to get you guys back your perks. I promised a 4-copy, I think it was 4 or 3, I gotta go back and check, but I was gonna give away multiple games on the next one. I might have to postpone that. I mean, I don't want to, but we'll see how long it takes, because it's taking way longer than I thought. I don't know if I'll be able to give away 4 games. Like, that's a good chunk of change after not earning any revenue for, you know, over 3 months now. So I think I might eventually do that. I definitely want to give those perks back where I will be doing giveaways. So if the memberships come back, that'll still be a perk. I just don't know if I'll be able to give away 4 games right off the bat. I might have to do that down the line and then have one winner for a bit until things start coming back, and then I'll make good on my promise of those 3 to 4 giveaways. I can't remember what it was, but it's just been droning on so long, and it's just the way it is. You guys, I'm sure, understand. But I'll definitely do that, and I will make good on my promise that I will do a multiple game giveaway during one of the months. I just got to get everything back. So, and I know members are going to ask, Dan, does that mean all of our progress as a member, will it reset? So if you were a member for like 6 months or a year, will I have to start right back as if like I've never been a member before? Am I going to get that blue new member badge, or am I going to keep my gold one? Am I going to get my platinum one that I was on the verge of getting? I don't know. YouTube gave me kind of a mixed answer because it's canceled, and I'm now with either going with a new network or going solo. It's not the same as full screens program, so I'm wondering if, because even though it's the same channel, there is a chance that it won't carry over. But because it's the same channel ID, there's also a chance that it will carry over. There's no knowing until it happens. And if it like completely shut, because like the thing is, as soon as it refunded everybody, the membership tab completely left my monetization tab. But it was always grayed out anyway ever since this started. So I don't know if it will happen. If I turn it on, it might recognize that you've been in it, but if it was completely shut off and had to be reactivated, there is a chance that everyone will restart. But it's just a badge at the end of the day. You guys will still get credit. You'll still get all your perks. You'll still get all the same perks. The badge will restart. I know it sucks because so many people are so close to platinum, and you'd already be working on the diamond, because it goes the new member badge at which is blue, and then at 1 month you get bronze. At 3 months you get silver, and then at 6 months you get gold, and then you get 6 more months go by, you get a year, that's platinum, then another year on top of that is diamond. So you get the 2 years, so you have to stay in the membership for 2 straight years in order to get that diamond. But you can unmember, you don't have to redo it. The cool thing about being in the program, as long as it's active on my channel, if you were a member and you say you made it for 6 months and you got gold, but you couldn't do an extra month, you're like, I have to back out this month. If you pick up the month after, it'll keep your progress. As long as I don't turn them off. But again, we won't know until I get the partnership back and I'm able to turn the memberships on. I have been asking questions on this to the team that I've been emailing like nonstop about anything that could cause the problem, and Buddy's been giving me the answers he can. Some of the answers, like, honestly, I don't know. This is a very unique situation. So some things we might just have to wait and see once you get remonetized. And he did say, we'll wait and do that when you get remonetized. So he spoke positively. Like, he literally said, like, we'll have to check once you're monetized again. That's what he said. So it makes it seem like it's a good sign, but let's go, man. I mean, it's like, you know, we're running out of time here, and I mean, but I'm actually recording this on April 29th, but you know, by the 1st there might be an answer. I don't know, right? Like when this video is posted, there might be an answer. I don't know. It's hard to say. So I'm blabbing. I've been keeping you guys updated every single game update. I might as well mention the whole monetization thing. And again, as soon as I hear anything, you guys will be the first to know. Other than that, guys, that is going to be it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on it. What do you think, or sorry, what are you looking forward to the most this month? Is there anything you feel I missed? Speaking of that, I know one thing I almost forgot about, Days Gone on PC. It actually comes out on 18th. I don't know if I want to do that because I don't know if there's enough time to play Days Gone on PC. I did do a stream. I did do a video series on YouTube, and I streamed the rest of it on Facebook. I ended up getting 100% completion, I believe. where everything was upgraded. You know, I got all the goodies and things, I'm pretty sure. I ended up doing all side missions, all that stuff, cleared everything out. I remember 100%ing it. I didn't do it on YouTube, but I streamed the rest of it on Facebook. So I don't know if it's bad release timing, but it's coming, instead of PS4, it's going to PC. Imagine the frame rate. The frame rate was so brutal on PS4s that it really hindered it. I'm like, Jesus, man. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I don't really like it. But it played really clunky for the console because it was a game ahead of that console generation. So that was something I wanted to mention. I almost forgot about it. So maybe Days Gone on PC. Maybe. Some people have been asking me. It comes out the 18th. I don't know yet. We will see. If you guys want me to cover that again, maybe I'll try and fit it in between Mass Effect and all that. If not, no, I have a series already. But again, it'll look so much better. Maybe it's worth doing. We'll see if we have time. Other than that, that's it for me. Like I said, let me know if you thought I missed anything at all in the comments below. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most. Don't forget to like and follow my social media in the description. Links in the description. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord. Especially on Discord, it's a great way to get a hold of me as well as actually get the notifications when I post a video and go live. So I'm quite active on there now. I use Discord very, very frequently. It's so handy. So I recommend you join the Discord server as well. You get tons of notifications in like 4 streams, but I don't spam it. You know what I mean? If there's anything everybody needs to know, I will announce everyone, but I only do that for when I'm going live, when a video is posted, when the live stream is posted, or if I have a major announcement to make. Other than that, you don't get spammed. I hate spam myself, so don't worry about that, but I recommend you check that out. If you want to get a shirt or hoodie of mine, there's a link in the description. If you want to save 10% off DXRacer like mine here, link in the description. Make sure you're using the promo code DANQ8000 at checkout. And finally, don't forget to check out Bones Coffee. I use it every day for streams and videos, get fueled up for the day. Absolutely fantastic. They're always adding new flavors as well, and yeah, it's awesome. By the way, they're having a special sale right now from the 26th. You have until the 3rd of May to order something. And the cool thing is, if you use the promo code, click my link in the description, use the promo code giveaway20 at checkout. It doesn't matter what you purchase. You can buy coffee, you can buy a mug. It doesn't matter. You can buy 2 coffees, you can buy 3 bags, whatever, or K-Pods, whatever you want. Every single order will have a free item in it. Doesn't matter what it is. It's completely random. So you could literally buy just say a few boxes of coffee, and then they might throw in a mug for free, or they might throw in a hat or a T-shirt or an actual coffee, like a coffee brew, you know, or a grinder or something like that. They have tools and things like that. Anything coffee they have, and it's all sorts of stuff. So now's your chance. Make sure you check it out. Use the promo code giveaway20. Use my link in the description to do so, and just get yourself some coffee or something, and they will throw something in for free. Hell, you can just get a shirt. They might throw you in some coffee. You never know, right? I think it's worth a try. So if you've been wanting to get some bones, you don't know when to get some or what to get, check it out right now. So I recommend it. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Cannot wait to play these games with you and experience them with you. Until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn kill. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.